G'day and welcome back to Duck Solid Gaming and Elm Creek on Farming Simulator 22. Yep, that's right. We are back yet again here in Elm Creek and we are just doing a little bit of mulching. Mowing by another term. But anyway, so what we are doing is we are just clearing out the growth in between our olives. And we're just going to do all this. We've skipped ahead a little bit. While there was nothing going on, we've now skipped ahead to, in fact, let me bring up the HUD again because I did hide the HUD for a screenshot. There we go. Right, we are now in July, so we're in summer, and we are coming into harvest time. And in fact, one of our fields is actually ready to harvest. But I did want to come over here and just check on the olives and get all this sorted first. So that is what we are going to do. So the olives are going to take a bit of manual labour, as you can see. We did plough them at one point as well at the end of the last episode. But now, as you can see, the growth has come through. So we just need to give this a bit of a mulching. So we're just going to do exactly that. All right. We're just going to keep on coming around here. Now, obviously, this is not a job we can put the hired hand on. Come on, get up the hill. So we're just going to have to do it all manually. It'll be interesting to see actually going forward whether course play will actually come out for FS22, obviously, as the first step. But whether it's able to detect and align itself to both the grapes and the olives. That'll be a very interesting question. Another thing I think I've mentioned as well, what I'd like to see is I'd like the ability, it's going to be a model that'll fix it, won't be giants, the ability to pre-sow and arrange both our vineyards and our olive groves on the field itself with the press of a button. Still have the same cost and everything. I'm not saying we're not going to have the cost and the maintenance and everything else, but just in the actual initial laying of it, so as we get some nice parallel runs and they're evenly aligned and all that sort of stuff, just because it's okay. I mean, the mechanics of it are okay. As you've seen on this though, I've got a couple of runs that are very, very narrow. So just keeping that nice uniform distance, or just at least a tool to help make that more readily visible, would be advantageous. But anyway, you can see the difference here between the two rows either side of the one I'm on. They're a lot more narrow, but anyway. I knew we were going to get caught on that tree, so we're going to come back. Right. We'll get in one of the narrow rows here. There we go. But yeah, so I mean that's one of the things I'd like to see coming out. Come on, get off the olives. Right, there we go. So yeah, so we'll just have to see what happens and what comes from that. But in any case, we'll see how things go. All right. So hope everyone is well. We are very, very well. We've got a few episodes up our sleeves now, which is fantastic for both this and Hort Belleron, and that just means that we can concentrate more on some modding reviews and other things. I still have not done, and I know I'm very, very slack, I still have not done at this point in time when I'm recording my overall thoughts of FS22. I've also not done a map review or preview of either of these two maps, as in Hort Belleron or Elm Creek, and in fact even Erlengrad. And I'm thinking more towards the fact that I definitely am not going to worry about doing a map review of the opening maps. I think everyone has seen enough of the opening maps in that sort of regard. And I'll endeavour to review new maps as they come out, and certainly keep on going with the mods. And like I said previously, with the mod reviews and stuff like that, it'll be mods that I deem myself that I would like use, or that I think are pertinent and important to improving gameplay and stuff like that. It won't just be every single mod, but it will be selected to a point. I hope you understand and don't mind that, because be perfectly honest, if I was trying to do every single mod, it just would not be practical. And of course, the mods that I do review will be mods that can come from a reputable source. So either from the mod author's GitHub, which is only for PC stuff, obviously, or the in-game mod hub, or places like simplysafemods.com. And the reason I say simplysafemods.com is because if you don't already know, that is run by a good mate of mine, Grizzly Bear Sims, and I know a lot of the authors that are there, they're pumping their stuff in there, and Grizz has basically said that it will only be accepting mods from the authors themselves. So DCS 101, Rubber Burner, Bullet Bill, Ian, Frontier Designs. There's a whole pile of guys over there that have been putting the mods over there since Grizz has started that website, and that is wonderful. So that has been supporting FS17, 19 and now 22. So if you want to go check out some mods, go over there and check it out. So for instance, you can get the Rubber Burner Case IH pack, which has the Puma, the Optum 1455 and also the Quad Trac. So head on over there and grab that if you so desire. Alright, we've got most of this all squirreled away now. We've just got a few to come back and complete on the way back through. And we've got this other tight one here. This is the one I have trouble getting the sprayer out. Oh, hang on, help us turn the wheel. There we go. There we go. We've got a few more to run. Alright, so once we've done this, we're going to head back over and we are going to start the harvest on our other field. I'm trying to remember what crops on it, can't remember. We've also got our grasses ready to mow. So we need to purchase, I think at the end of the last episode, I ended up, after we skipped a couple of days, we got a bit of money in the bank from our property and greenhouse income. I think I have already purchased some stuff at the shops. We'll have to go over and have a look at that. But certainly we haven't increased our loans or anything, and I'm now at the point where I think we've got everything we're going to possibly need, so we can start paying our loans back down again, well and truly, which would be wonderful. I'll be selling off my crops. Like say the first crop that comes off that combined field, what did we put in that, soybeans was it? I think we ended up putting soybeans in it. We'll just cash that crop out straight away, won't even bother keeping it. Oh, it's wheat, the wheat crop we've got is ready to go. You filled, what was it, 12 or something. That's what we're going to harvest first off, and then that'll be used to obviously support and feed our chickens. And once we've also got the grass mowed, we can actually look at buying some sheep, and then that means from there that we can then have some wool and we can start our production for our clothing. That means we'll have to save up some money to buy the factory or install a new factory, either way. So another consideration to have as well. What we could do is we could actually buy the factory while we've got money now, and preempt the fact we're going to be making clothing. Maybe that's a consideration to ponder. It's going to wet the whistle, excuse me. Okay. I'm really looking forward to seeing what some of our good map makers can bring out. I'm looking forward. Look, I'll be perfectly frank. I've not really enjoyed and played a lot of Oxygen David's maps. It's not to say I don't like his maps or anything else like that. I just generally haven't played them much because I've either had other maps I'm playing at the time and just haven't spent the time on it or the like. Calmsden Farm, I think that's the one he's bringing up for FS22. That does look very good. He was working on that before FS22 was even really sort of known to us as in a lot of detail. He was already working on that. I'm looking forward to seeing that, and I think it's probably most likely that Calmsden Farm may well be one of the first big big maps, and I say big maps in relation to coming from some of our bigger and better known modders. I think that'll be the first map that really comes to the fore. Now, generally when it comes to maps, I like to either restrict myself to Stevie maps, obviously, because I love and trust Stevie, and he always makes maps that I know they don't gel for everyone, but I think I've only had one map of Stevie's ever, the FS17 19, that I didn't really gel with and play. I've loved all of his maps, so maybe it's just something with Stevie just hits the mark that I like. I don't know. It's always been that way. I've loved his maps. Others might not, and that's fine. But so I'll always sort of be looking at playing on Stevie's maps, and Bullet Bill. Well, that was the same. I mean, West Coast and all that he brought out. And they're the sort of ones I'll be looking at following on initially in FS22. Now, it's not to say that other modders aren't good, and some other modders have brought out some damn good maps. I'm sort of more interested in maps that just sort of pretty good me. And a lot of the European maps aren't really for me. I don't know why. I just don't tend to be interested too much in the European maps. This poor neighbour of mine's going to be sick and tired of me. Luckily his crop's withered. But I am also looking forward to. I know of, I think it's four Australian maps that are coming out, or are being currently made, and I'm keeping a very, very close eye on those. And rest assured, when we see some Aussie maps, I'll be checking those out as well. As you know, for FS19, and still continuing on the channel, we have Ningen Farms, made by our good mate Aussie farmer, based in the central west of Western Australia, and that is a great map, and I've really been enjoying that, and I continue to enjoy it. I actually have my series play, and I also have a solo play on it. And when I have downtime and not recording and whatever else, that's pretty much one of the maps I go to and just spend some time playing. So yeah, it's something that I'm really enjoying. So I shut that noisy thing off. Okay, and we'll shut that off. So yeah, that's what we're enjoying. In fact, let me have a look at the menu. I want to see if that changed. Okay, growing. Okay, all right, we're all good. Actually, before I do that, let's have a look out here. I'll show you. So this is our fields down here. Whoops. So we've got wheat in 73. We've got soybean over here in our conglomerate. We've got grass down here. So if I come across and turn on the grass, there's the grass there. And as you can see, both of these are in the harvest state. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a look at those. I'm just going to go over to the shop. So here's the transportation tractor. And here we go. Yeah, we have got this. Oh, that was the other thing too. We did get a little bit of extra money because this unit here was on sale for the used sales. Now, remember we bought this just before the end of the last episode. And it was some stupid amount of money. Anyway, lo and behold, there was one for sale in the used sale. So in here we have our used items to purchase, and it was in here for use, and it was 65% off. So that brought it down to about $56,000. So the other one selling it, in fact, have we look, if we paid $140 for it. That's what we paid for it. I sold it off for about $105,000, I think it was. No, actually, no, it was a lot less than that. No, it wasn't. It was about that. Sorry, it was about $107,000 I sold it for. And then we got money back on that. And then I purchased another version out of the second-hand one, which saved me some money. So I got some money back and then saved some money. So it sort of helped bring a bit more money back in. And the repair price for this one isn't that bad. There's nothing there, obviously. Oh, hang on. What else is there? Oh, it's a Fleagle. We need another trailer. What's that one? Oh, because that's, you know what? I might do that because I can make this one of the big ones. I'll get the high capacity. I don't think I'll go the 120, but I think we might go the 40. What's that? That's 30,000. I think that's a good enough option to consider buying that. So I'm going to change the main color though. I'm going to change my rim color to black, and I think we'll do that. And I think we'll change the license plate. No, we're not. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave no plate on that. Okay. We're going to buy that as well. Yep. Thank you. Right. Excellent. Done. Right. So, but as you can see, we've bought a loading wagon here. I don't know why I bought the small one. Actually, let's revisit that. Let's forage wagon. Let's sell that. I don't care if I've lost a bit of money on that. We'll sell that one, and we'll get one a little bit bigger. I don't need a huge, but getting the small one was never going to be the option. We'll get over here. We got the 116,000. Yeah, I'm gonna get the base class one, right? I'm not gonna go really high with the what's the name? The what do you call it? The capacity. I'm not gonna go really high with the capacity. So I mean I could go, so what's that? That's with the doser, 120 cubic meters. I'm not gonna do that. 240 cubic meters. Right, we're just gonna leave it at 44 cubic meters, but it just runs faster. So that's what we're going to have, that one. So I'm going to buy that one. Right, there we go. All right, that's all we need to purchase from there. Right, so now what I need to do is I need to get all this stuff back to the farm. So I'm going to use the shop's tractor. And we're going to send all this stuff back to the farm. Right, what I should probably do first is take the mowers, because we want to get mowing on the grass. And then while I'm mowing, I can have this guy coming back and forth delivering stuff to us. So there we go. We're going to collect you. Right, there we go. Set you off. And we're going to set destination and bring him down to here like that. There we go. All right, now, while I'm doing that, I'm going to grab my other smaller tractor. Here we go. And we're going to take this one down. I'm going to send this to the shop as well. We can start bringing stuff down in parallel. Right. So, things are happening. Him down to the main road, and then we'll send him off, because they can't find their way up through here because this has all been made by myself. They don't tend to track very well. A worker has stopped unexpectedly. Target is unreachable. What do you mean the target is unreachable? I'm finding the AI is getting worse and worse as time goes by, and there's no reason why it should be, because the roads, except for these roads here, or these paths, they haven't been touched. So let's see what happens with this guy. So set destination. You're going to go into like that. Right, set destination. I'm just going to see if I can get you going out here. Right. Yep, he's happy with that now. So he's heading out. So what we're going to do is cancel job, set destination. Get you to come down here. Right. There we go. Right, you're moving. Right, now why haven't you gone anywhere? Right, set destination. And you're going to go... where's my shop? I've lost my shop. My shop's here. Did I like that? Right, you're off as well. Good. Now, I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to have a look at everything else. So this is my wheat that's ready to harvest. Very good. Here's my grass that's ready to harvest. And here's my sheep that I'm going to have. I might buy some sheep now because we're going to get some grass in a minute. So we'll come around here. I'll buy some sheep. Now, I haven't looked at the sheep before, really. So let's have a look. We have the landrace of Bentham, or Bentham. Sheep provides you with wool, which can be... So I don't know if any of these are going to give a particular better amount of wool or not. Certainly in 19, that's what we had, but it looks like these are all pretty much the same. Look at this. The Black Welsh Mountain Sheep. 30-month old, reproduction 5 months. Okay, so it's 1,283. Age 0 months. So I'm buying them as babies. What am I going to get? What am I going to get? I'm thinking I want to get a bit of everything because I just want to. I like the look of them. I think, but I'm not going to get many of them because they're way too expensive. All right, let's select some of these. So we're going to get. I'm going to get 5 adults. Yes. Okay. I'm going to get 5 adults from here. I'm going to get 5 adults from here. Okay. So what's that? That's I don't know how much. What have I got? 91,000 left. Right. So I'm going to get say 15 of each of these as young. I'll get some of them. I'll get some of these. I don't know how many that's left me now. Don't know. Oh, no. I want 15. I can only get 5. Oh, that's right, because it's only got 60. Okay. Right, so we've got all our sheep. No point breeding them. We can't get any more. That's a bit stupid. Well, we're just producing wool anyway, so let's just leave it at that. That'll be fine. Okay. So what do we got over here? Where's our tractor? Here he is. He's delivered this. Excellent. Right. Who's going to bring you over here? Now, it'd be nice for him to take him up to the yard, but really don't need that, so I'm not going to bother. What we're going to do is we're going to lower that there. And then we're going to lower this one here. Of course, that's right. It's not going to let me... Yeah. I just wanted to lower it so I could disconnect it, but I forgot that you just have to drop it down and just let it happily sit on its own. Okay. Right. Come on. Disconnect. Thank you. Right. I'm going to send this guy back again to the shop. Okay, we're going to go over to here, into vehicle. Right. Right, so now we're going to get this guy to do a delivery back. And what we're going to deliver, oh, it doesn't really matter, does it, what we deliver back, but you can take this back. Okay, so get him transporting that back. The store tractor is on its way back as well. This is the one good part, I guess, about their system and the fact that we can be doing this. It'd be nice though if we could just set shop, for instance, or whatever else. But anyway, that works well enough. Right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab one of my other tractors. That's a bit overkill. I'm going to grab the class. Yeah, I'll grab the class, and we'll take that down and we'll get mowing. I should also take the combine down and get combining, but I'm going to get the grass going first. I want to feed my sheep. All right. Now I have got a windrower as well. I've got the Samas, so it's a new brand windrower that we're going to be utilising for this. It's not a huge windrower by any means, but it will do the job. All right, so let's just grab... Oh, wrong pedal duck. Let's just grab the rear mower. And grab the front. All right, and away we go. Now, just as a reminder, the Control X, Control B, and Control Y, or Control V, all work with this as well. So if I want to unfold all, Control X, and that will unfold the front and the rear. Okay. If I want to turn them all on simultaneously, I do Control B, turns on both the front and the rear mowers. And if I want to lower them together, Control V should lower them together as well, and it does, and off we go. There you go. Just in case you weren't aware. There we go. So I have all those controls tailored on my Stream Deck, because I use a Stream Deck for controlling Farming Sim and most of my other games. So I can just press one button to do that, and also do like the steering on the four-wheel steering type units, and also change the swath mode of things like the Big M and stuff like that, the control wide controls. So it makes it nice and sneezy. So I just come up here, Control V, raises them all up, and then reposition myself. So Control V again. There we go again. It makes for it nice and simple. Right, so it's not going to take us very long to mow all this out. Now I know the other shop tractor will be there ready to go, so I can get all this stuff delivered. For now, I'm just going to, whoops, I get this running. Okay. All right. I haven't got the delivery. Where is he? I did send him back, didn't I? Where's he gone? Anyway, we'll find out. We'll have to have a look in a minute. I just want to mow this first. We'll get this mowed, and then I can get into the harvest as well. In fact, the harvest will actually have to be the next episode, because we've spent too much time fluffing about, and we're running out of time. So the harvest of the wheat will be the next episode, which will follow on very closely after this episode, because we also need to feed our sheep, otherwise they're going to die. And we have a good history of killing animals, so we're not going to do stuff like that with this episode, because we don't want to start off the new game and the new series reliving our past of killing animals regularly by not feeding them. Trust me, it was a regular occurrence. Right. Come on. Be quicker than that, guys. Cool. Right. So I mean, it's nothing like using the Big M, but we haven't got the funds for the Big M at the moment, so this is the next best option. The butterfly mower at the rear and the front mower gives me a fairly wide mowing, but not that I'm making the most out at the moment, because I'm closing in, not keeping my distance. But it does the job, and that's the most important thing. Right, so we'll just turn it back again here, do another cross cut, and then we can just do east-west runs, and then we're right. Something soothing where Lord of the Grass is back, mowing his lawns again, mowing his grass. Nothing better. Are we going to do any baling or anything? I don't know. I haven't done any baling at all as yet with FS22, so I haven't seen any of the changes in relation to the bale sizing and all that sort of stuff. But it's something we may well do, whether I do it here or maybe on Hort Belleron. I haven't decided as yet, but it is something we will definitely do. I was planning on doing a Lord of the Grass episode 2 on Erlengracht, but I've decided that I'm not going to do that. Even though the map has built for a lot more grass, which suits Lord of the Grass, unfortunately I'm not feeling the map, so I'm probably not going to do that. Anyway, all right. So that is basically our time today. My time with you is now up. So we are going to sign off from here as I finish doing the grass because my other deliveries haven't turned up. In fact, all right, let's go have a look where they are. What are they doing? Let's go have a look and see what they're doing. Enter vehicle. Right, so you're just sitting there. And why haven't you gone? Is it because he's sitting there? No idea. He's still running, just not moving. All right. We'll get this guy moving out here. Okay, so we'll quickly just get this sorted. Set destination. Right, so you're off and running. Good. And why haven't you gone anywhere? The tractor's just not strong enough. Well, that doesn't help me either. Yeah, I'm away. Right, so it was wrong tractor choice for what I was mowing, but that's okay. Come on. Right. You should be able to do it slow and steady. So let's just see. Set destination. There we go. Right, he's moving off. Excellent. Right, that's all we need. Oh, what's this? One vehicle for all your needs. Mack truck, Superliner, 6x4. Okay, I don't know why that triggered just because I tabbed into the truck then, but anyway. All right, so we'll sign off as we finish off mowing this grass. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the series. Thanks to all the new subscribers and that we've had join us while we've been exploring FS22. I hope you're enjoying the content. I'm really glad you found us. And yes, unfortunately, I'm an Aussie doing Farming Sim 22, and I know that goes against the grain of salt for a lot of people. But however, we do think a little bit differently, don't we, sometimes? Yes, we are a little bit different down here in the land down under, but that's okay as well. So, don't hold that against me. I won't hold it against you either, that you're from America or Europe. That's all good. We'll all work together. Anyway, if you did like the content, please consider subscribing. You're probably all unsubscribed now. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well so you're made aware of when more videos like this are available on the channel. And of course, don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details are all down below. You can support the channel as well. If you so wish, instead of my wife supporting it, the details for those down below. I must thank my long-time Patreons, Upsalazy, Smoodalini, DJ Cranky Pants, and DC Dave. Thank you, gentlemen, for all your support on Patreon for all this period of time. It's greatly appreciated. And all those that have contributed at stages through my time here on YouTube and on Twitch. But of course, apart from anything else, because all that is just superfluous, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duck Solar Gaming and Elm Creek on Farming Simulator 22. See you all later. Bye.